just wanted to say this is my third Maximum Impact venture, and it's definitely not going to be my last. It was good seeing everybody again that I seen before, and the first time people, it was incredible meeting you, and I'm looking forward to see you again, if not on a Maximum Impact adventure, we can get together some other way. But it was truly a blessing, and I'm looking forward to the next one.
All right, well, I'm the, like you know how I say, Jay, you're like a brother to me, and everybody else is family. And I'm going to leave it at that. But yes, it's from here.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank Jay for this trip, opportunity to come to South Africa. This is my second journey with Maximum Impact. He's a great leader, and I enjoyed myself every time. Each time when I came here, the only thing I dislike is me getting up early in the morning. But you will definitely get your money's worth if you come with Jay and Maximum Impact.
There comes a time in your life when you realize that your life has been impacted.
Yes.
Right? I'm just playing. No, listen, I had such a great time in South Africa. And one of the biggest things is I heard about what apartheid was. You know, I heard the word. I looked at some movies. But to go in that museum and to see what was happening in 1958, 1960 something. And to see the abuse, the violence, the torture that was happening, and I had no idea. And in order for me to know, I had to come and do my own research. You know, and I'm gonna do more research, and that's one of the things I do love about Maximum Impact, because we all can smile and laugh, but we also learn something. Or even if you already knew, you Google something, or you're gonna Google something when you leave. And I think that is the power, and that is the maximum impact that, Jay, you actually give us. This is my second time with you. The same thing in Tanzania. You know, we having fun, we enjoying each other's company, and then bam, you're like, this is something to hit, and it hit your heart. I don't know if you see me getting choked up, but I can't allow you to see me like that. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I did enjoy myself. I had so much fun. Y'all already know, we all family here. I got people looking out for me. You know, I got aunties. I got dads who's only like 4 years older than me, you know, and that's important. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Jay. I appreciate all the people. And shout out to Till. I came by myself before, and Till was like, oh, we traveling out here, honey. So shout out to my friend Till who came out with me. I get a discount next time. Huh?
Hi, my name is Linda Pinckney, and this is the third time that I have traveled with Maximum Impact. And I want to speak to those of you out there who are divided by distance, but grounded by roots. Okay, that's who I would like to speak with. If ever you have thought about coming to the continent, you know, because there's nothing like a vacation to give you a perspective on the complicated experience of daily life. Coming to the continent will, again, for those of you who are grounded by roots, it is a comforting and very educational experience to come to the continent and experience all that we have on this trip to South Africa. For me, I did say I was going to be short, didn't I? Yeah, but I will just say that if you are considering it for a vacation, I think that Maximum Impact is a awesome way to travel because, again, a third time is a charm. It's been wonderful. It's been eye-opening for me. And connections that have been created have been life-lasting, long-lasting. So my recommendation to you, if you're considering a vacation, is to do it. One last thing, because this is important, okay? Because on Maximum Impact, tours, it's important that when we do come to the continent, that we are able to connect the dots of those things that have occurred throughout the history of this continent, and we have a connection to that. So Jay does have the ability to do that, to connect the dots for us as travelers. And that's one of the reasons why the tours are so just really awesome.
Hi, my name is Harry, and I have a great opportunity to come back to the continent of Africa for my second time. I have the opportunity to be with my wife, a couple more of my friends that is from the States, and the reason they're here because the first time that I came, the impact of Africa just really changed my entire life. One thing I can say about Africa is that the people here has a lifestyle that presents so much kindness, so much peace, and they give it freely. The hotels, the food were excellent. So if you ever thinking about coming to Africa, you need to contact Jay, get with Maximum Impact, come over here and really find out what Africa is really about. Because truly, I speak the truth, that is something that every person of color needs to experience. Thank you.
My name is Danny, and I'm here with my wife, Clarissa, of course. As we enter our 13th year of retirement, we traveled almost around the world. Prior to coming to Africa, my favorite place that we visited was Edinburgh, Scotland. I thought it was the most beautiful place in the world. But after coming here, Edinburgh has nothing, I mean absolutely nothing on Africa. As the old adage goes, there's no place like home. That's true. There's really no place like home. This is our first time. And as of the last 2 days, all we've been talking about is the next time, because we are coming back. And just a historical perspective, going to Nelson Mandela's home and Winnie Mandela's home, when you look at the parables, actually Nelson became Martin and Winnie became Malcolm. So, I mean, she was the fireball. And that historical perspective, it gives you a lot of insight as to how apartheid was. I mean, we had it hard in the States, our people, our grandparents, but they had it on steroids here. And that needs to be amplified more. And just to show you how fortunate we are as people. You know, when sometimes our biggest complaint is our third TV is not working properly. And these people don't have a decent place to live. But for you all who don't know, my wife is an educator, and she emotionally broke down when Jack was nice enough to invite us to his village, and we visited the school, and to see that the things that they don't have. And I'm hopeful that we get a contact, because for $3,500, all of us at this table, we can build several schools for that development if they have the space, and come back a year or two later and see what they've done. That's the kind of stuff I think we should do, and that's the kind of things that we're going to follow up on. So, and we've got plenty of friends that's got money that they don't know what to do with, but if we can channel that and focus that, that would be my tribute to Africa.
I'm Dolores. This is my husband Tyrone. This is our third trip with Maximum Impact. And as I've been preaching when I get home, if you want to do Africa, there's only one tour company, and that's the Maximum Impact Travel. Hands down, top tier. And we will be back on another one. And Jay, looking forward to that reunion, either here or in the States. All right, thank you.
Hi, my name's Yolanda. This is my second tour with Jay. And I know it almost sounds like a cliche or too good to be true in regards to the experiences that we're having with Jay and Maximum Impact Tours. But it's not too good to be true. It is in fact very true. They are very educational. They are inspiring. They keep us on our toes, and it helps us to understand better as well how to, taking Jay's, bridge the gap with the information that we learned in school, in the U.S. or wherever we learned it, and what we learned here. And it does bridge the gap in terms of our knowledge, and it does bridge the gap with our relationships with the people that we meet while we're here. So if you're looking for an experience, if you're looking to meet a bunch of great people, I don't know, first trip, we still talk after 2 years. So I'm hoping that the same happens with this group. But it's not too good to be true. It is, in fact, very true, and it is a good thing for us to come back to the continent and be a part of maximum impact.
I guess there's a lot of things that I can say about the experiences we've had thus far. Maximum Impact was introduced to us through some friends, and we had been wanting to come to Africa for the longest. And with this opportunity, I was kind of apprehensive as far as, you know, anyone saying, but I can definitely say that Jay has been able to expose us to the haven here in Africa. And I say haven because it's a place that is home. He has allowed the experiences that we've shared with each other to not only to enlighten us, to educate us, as well, and also to stop drinking the Kool-Aid that we get from the U.S. It has really opened my eyes to how successful we are as Black people at home. We have 3 young queens here who are doing their thing in mental health and building places in this country. We have a lot of resources in the U.S. that we can bring back to our home and make our home a better place, not only for our brothers and sisters that were left here, but also to create a pipeline that will allow them to be better and have better lives. Jay has really done an excellent job in creating a forum for us to take back to the States to educate our friends, to educate our families, and also to educate and possibly get sponsorships from corporations that all they're looking for, and even our churches, because all they're looking for is a direct link, a direct tie to where the money is going. As people, we're open-minded, open-hearted, and we're willing to give back, but we want to make sure the right people are getting it. So I highly recommend to stop drinking the Kool-Aid and come and see for yourself, so no one can tell you what you don't know because you've seen it for yourself. Jay provides that opportunity, and every cent that has been spent was well spent. With the education that we've received, though we didn't have any tests, but it truly was an education on a university level, that we have had the experiences that we would take back with us that will affect us the rest of our lives. So join the impact. It's maximum.
No, seriously, this experience has been absolutely amazing. I first want to thank you, Jay, for donating your time and your experience and your knowledge to, you know, putting together a trip, you know, this immaculate. It was like extremely well organized. You know, I appreciate each and every experience. Sometimes I thought it was like too much to do, like this is just too much. And then when I would get there, I would be like, oh my God, I'm so happy we did this. Like, so, you know, I learned to let you lead. Like, so I think you're a great leader. I love every single one of you guys that I met. Like, you know, I can't believe I like everybody on the trip. You know, it's always one that you just like, she get on my nerves. Like, but why he pointing at Kayana? But I didn't have that experience here. Like, I truly feel like I individually connected with each one of you in my own way. And so I appreciate that. I also really enjoy South Africa as a whole, and so I have a lot to share with people about South Africa. And so that's my spill on it. Everything from the hotel to the customer service to the organization to the fact that you paid for 3 of my meals, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anything free we gonna enjoy. So 4 of them you paying for tonight too? Okay, like, okay. No, thank you so much. This has been wonderful. You are definitely in line, aligned with your purpose. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like the Most High is guiding you, and keep doing what you're doing, Jay. You are taking us all over the world. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna give a hand clap to Jay real quick. This has been amazing.
Once again, it's an honor to do this. And as I said earlier, there's nothing that I've done in my life that has been more fulfilling and more rewarding than what I do now. Sometimes in life, it takes you through a lot of craziness and things that don't make sense when you're in the middle of it. But if you learn how to endure all the way through it, then you begin to see what it is that you were being prepared for. And so this moment, each group is different. Each group has its unique qualities. And I tell you, and then when you start to see the groups coming together and knowing the different personalities, who knows what's next, and that's what I look forward to. So I just go with the flow, and I encourage you to go with the flow. And of course, we invite you to become a part of the Maximum Impact Travel family. Come see for yourself. We do our very best to, one, represent Black excellence, but to give you the very best that we can possibly give you. So hope to see you soon.